Hello there, this is Sebastian again with Texas State Mechanical. We got a call this morning in Venus, Texas. We've got a customer that needs some help installing a Nest thermostat. His concern is that he put the thermostat in and it wasn't getting power to power up the Nest thermostat. So he had called me yesterday morning and we scheduled for me to come out this morning, so we wanted to take y'all along for the ride and show you what we find, and maybe it could be of some help to some homeowners out there that may be looking to install a Nest thermostat themselves. So yeah, we're on our way out. It's a beautiful morning, probably around 46 degrees this morning. Always love it when it's cooler. It just puts me in a good mood. Just a crisp day, sun's out, drank a cup of coffee. Okay, we just got here, and what I'm going to do is check line voltage coming in to this air handler. We've got 246 volts on that breaker, and on our heater breaker, line 1 and 2, we've got nothing. So I'm gonna go check the breaker panel to see if there's a breaker off or what's going on. But let's check from common to red. We got 0 volts from common to red. So must be a breaker or something. We'll check it out. Okay, so I'm here at the breaker panel. I'm gonna go ahead and check all these double pole 60 amp breakers here. So we got our meter here. Let's check the first one. $245 volts. Let's check the next one. $246. Third one. That one's our problem. The third one there is not giving voltage to our air handling unit. So that's our, and it's on in the on position. So that's our problematic breaker right there. So this third breaker here is our problem. I don't know if it's if the function of the breaker's bad or if there's a short in the air handler, but I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the power up there to the 60 amp breaker on the air handler and see if it continues to trip. So, okay, I'm gonna isolate the air handler. I'm gonna disconnect these 2 wires, which go to that breaker that was tripping. So I'm gonna take these off and see if it continues to trip. If it does, I will follow this wire here, this cable, to see if there's any shorts or direct shorts, or if there's any tears in the jacket or anything. So, and then if this is all good, it's got to be that breaker that's given out. So let's go ahead and disconnect these. And that way we isolate the problem. So alrighty, let's go back to the breaker. Okay, so we got the heat on up and running All it was a weak breaker. It needs to be replaced there at the breaker panel, at the main panel. But there was no direct shorts. I installed this maybe about 4 months ago. So was no direct shorts in the high voltage side of the air handler. It's just the breaker being funky, acting up. So we'll give them a quote to replace the breaker. And that's pretty much it for this one. Alrighty guys, thanks for coming along. Okay, we got that customer up and going. It was just a breaker, weak breaker that was tripping just intermittently. There was no direct shorts in the line of the cable, the air handler. There was no shorts in there. I did notice that the emergency heat on the low voltage side wasn't wired in. So we wired that into the air handler, got that going. So all in all, easy fix. The hardest part was the hour drive out here to Venus, Texas. But anyways, all right guys, we hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you on the next one.